Yeah, so let's just settle in for this grounding practice, and we'll be here for around about 15 to 20 minutes. So just finding a posture or a seat that feels comfortable for you. I'm sitting on an upright chair, and particularly with the grounding practice, it can be useful for you to have your feet out in front of you, placed on the floor. Notice the position of your hands, maybe placed gently on your lap or on your knees. And if you feel like you need to, you can use the back of your chair to support your spine, particularly if you've got any discomfort or pain there. But if you haven't, it can be really helpful to try and just bring an alert posture to your body, so maybe not slouching so much backwards. Okay. So just take your time to bring a sense of stillness to this moment. Whatever time of the day you're doing this practice, it's likely that there's some stuff that's gone on before your practice today. So just really creating an opportunity to bring that sense of stillness and peace, and setting an intention to be present. And if you've had a busy start to the day leading up to this moment, or you're carrying some thoughts or emotion into this practice, which is really likely, and just know that that's very usual. Just allow all of that to be there. But as we move into the practice, just see if you're able to bring that sense of presentness to the practice, that sense of focus and concentration, and just surrendering to this time, which is just for you, just to be here. It might be that in these silences or any time in the practice that the mind wanders. And again, just remember that that's really usual. When the mind wanders off, you can use the guidance, my voice, to just bring yourself back to the point of the practice that we're focused on. But using a place either in the body or the guidance in the practice, my voice, as an anchor, just something that can help you to keep coming back to the practice over and over again. So let's just take a moment to check in on the body, starting at the top of the head. And then allowing your awareness to just trickle down the front of your forehead, into your temples, through to your jaw, your chin, your neck. And as your neck slopes away into your shoulders, both sides. And just bring some awareness, some gentle, light awareness to these areas of your body. Beginning to notice if you're carrying any tension there or you're holding on in some way. So paying attention to your forehead and temples, your jaw and your chin. Just noticing if you're able to just let go a little bit there. Just soften around those areas. Allow the jaw to flop, bringing a sense of ease to your forehead and temples. Moving through the neck and the way that your shoulders slope away from your neck. Again, just noticing any holding on or shrugging there. Allowing that to just gently ease away. Really bringing a sense of softness, a sense of lightness to your body. Just notice how it feels to focus on these areas of your body in this way. Become curious of whether you might have been holding on or tensing up in some way. And now if you're able just to bring even a slight sense of softness to these areas of your body, just really making a moment of paying attention to that and noticing how that feels. To just bring that sense of softness to these areas in any way that you feel that you can. With mindfulness, we're not trying to force a change, but just bringing about this sense of curiosity and awareness of what's happening in the body can help to ease a change. So shifting our attention now down to the backs of the legs connected to your chair. And bringing your attention to that connection. Noticing how it feels to bring some awareness to the backs of your legs. So this is your thigh area, your hamstrings, the backs of your upper legs, maybe even your glutes, your bottom. Just begin to notice how that area of your body connects to your chair. Maybe notice the weight of your body in the chair. And just for a moment, see if you can explore that with a bit more detail. Maybe allowing yourself to focus 5% more deeply. So explore the connection. Where does the connection feel the heaviest? Where do you notice the most the connection in the backs of your legs? Where do you notice it the lightest? Maybe there's less touch, less connection. What is it that you notice about the weight of your body positioned in the chair right here and right now in this moment? And again, if the mind wanders, use the backs of your legs and this guidance, this connection between the backs of your legs and your seat to come back to the practice and back to this moment of focus, awareness, attention. It might be that you need to keep bringing your mind back to the practice over and over again. And that's okay. If that is the case, just do that with kindness. There's no need to trouble ourselves with harsh tones or words that might be unkind in some way. Our mind will wander. We have 80,000 thoughts a day, or upwards of 80,000 thoughts a day anyway. So it's very likely to be busy and wandering off. So just notice that it's wandered off. Bring it back gently, with kindness, with a soft tone. There's my mind wandered off. Come on, back you come. Back to the practice. Allow the mind now just to very gently trickle down through to the feet. So placing your mind down into your ankles, the tops of your feet, and the bottoms of your feet that are placed gently on the floor. It might be that you've got socks or shoes on, or both, or it could be that you've got bare feet. Let's see if you're able to just bring your attention now down to your feet and noticing the connection between your feet and the surface beneath you. And here we'll just spend a little bit of time exploring this connection. So where do the feet feel that they connect the most? Maybe it's in the heels. Maybe it's in the balls of your feet. Maybe it's somewhere in your big toe or your other toes. And it might be that none of these sensations are available to you. Notice what that's bringing up for you. Notice how that's making you feel. And again, see if you're able to bring a sense of kindness to whatever's arising for you in this moment. But just staying with the practice, and where you can, where you feel supported, just bringing your attention to the way that the feet connect to the floor, if that's available to you. And again, just noticing the weight of your feet, the parts of your feet that connect to the surface beneath. Maybe even noticing how this connection of feet to floor might feel a bit different to the connection of your legs to your chair. And it's okay to become curious of that. Explore that a little bit. So very gently now, expanding your awareness just a little bit more, a little bit widely, or more widely than we have. So reintroducing the backs of the legs to your chair, your seat, and the feet to the floor. So just widening the beam of attention to the lower body. Maybe even noticing the feeling of your hands on your thighs, if that's where they're placed, or in your lap. Bringing awareness to the legs to the chair, the hands to your thighs, your feet to the floor. But in a much more rounded way, just becoming aware of that lower body, from the upper legs downwards into the feet. Noticing how the body feels. Does it feel light? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel warm or cool? Maybe there's a sense of discomfort or tension somewhere. Or maybe you feel okay, but whatever is coming up for you in your experience, just allow it to be there. We're simply paying attention and noticing, becoming aware of our experience. Whatever it is that we're resting upon right now, taking a moment to consider the seat that we're in and how this connects to the floor. Taking a moment to consider the floor beneath us that holds us up right here and right now. The seat is supporting us, gravity, holding us up, upright and sturdy. Beneath the floor, the foundations somewhere of the building that you're in. Maybe flooring and concrete, rubble, the foundations of the building, and the earth beneath us. So even though through various layers, we can consider ourselves as truly grounded right here and right now. Through the seat, into the floor, through the layers of the building, the rubble, the brick, the concrete, and finally to the earth beneath us. Just take a moment to consider this. Wherever we are and whatever we're doing, generally the earth is there to support us, to hold us up. The earth and the combination of gravity. So this connection to the earth through this grounding practice can really help us to feel supported, grounded, earthed. Bringing that sense of stability, maybe even a sense of strength. Take a moment to consider that and consider the body and how the body feels being connected in this way, in this moment of stillness, this moment of contemplation. As we come towards the end of this practice now, let's just sit here in silence for the last few moments. And then when you feel ready, Just beginning to tap your fingers, maybe wiggle your toes. And if your eyes are closed, what can be helpful is just before you open your eyes, give your hands a bit of a rub. And then gently place your hands over your eyes. Beginning to just separate the fingers slightly and allowing the light in very gently before you open the eyes completely. Thank you.